Have you ever wondered why a completely fake story can travel around the world before the truth even has a chance to put its shoes on? It's not because people are dumb. It's because the human brain is predictable, and misinformation is engineered to exploit that predictability. It's a science, and today we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how it works. Misinformation isn't just wrong information. It's a form of psychological influence, specifically designed to shape your beliefs, trigger your emotions, and guide you towards certain behaviors. The most effective fake news doesn't try to win a logical debate with you. It targets your psychology directly. Similarly, propaganda doesn't teach you what to think. It teaches you how to feel. And the echo chambers we all live in, they construct a world where every single opinion you see reinforces your own until you can no longer tell the difference between your bubble and reality. So how do they do it? Let's start with the most powerful tool in the misinformation playbook: emotional hijacking. People are far more likely to believe something if it makes them feel a strong emotion. Think about it. When you see a headline that makes you angry, your first instinct is a powerful urge to share it right now. When something makes you afraid, you think, what if this is true? I need to warn people. And when a piece of information validates something you already believe, it feels good, like a confirmation that you're right. In this battle, emotion always spreads faster than evidence. A dry, factual correction simply can't compete with a juicy, rage-inducing lie. Next up, we have our own brain's shortcuts, known as cognitive biases. These mental shortcuts help us navigate a complex world, but they are easily exploited. The first is confirmation bias. This is our natural tendency to seek out, interpret, and remember information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. If you believe something is true, your brain will actively hunt for proof and conveniently ignore anything that contradicts it. Fake news is tailored to feed this bias perfectly. Then there's the availability bias. Our brains assume that things we can recall easily must be more important or more common than things that are harder to recall. If you see the same headline or the same claim over and over again on your social media feed, your brain starts to treat it as more true and more significant, simply because it's so readily available in your memory. And we can't forget about group loyalty. Humans are tribal creatures. We often defend the beliefs of our tribe, whether that's our political party, our social group, or our online community, not because the beliefs are factually correct, but because defending them is a way of showing loyalty to the group. The need to belong can be more powerful than the need to be right. This ties directly into another powerful principle: social proof. This is the idea that if so many people are sharing it, it must be true. In the digital age, virality itself is often mistaken for evidence. A post with thousands of shares and likes feels credible, regardless of its content. We see the crowd moving in one direction and assume they must know where they're going. The share count becomes the proof, and the actual facts become irrelevant. All of these psychological tricks are amplified by the structure of the platforms we use every day. Echo chambers. Social media and search algorithms are designed to do one thing: keep you engaged. And the best way to do that is to show you more of what you already like and less of what challenges you. You click on one video about a certain topic, and suddenly, your entire recommended feed is filled with similar content. The result is that you start living in a mental bubble, a curated reality where it seems like everyone thinks just like you. This is incredibly dangerous. It turns healthy curiosity into rigid certainty, and that certainty can easily lead to blindness. Another insidious tactic is simple repetition. It's a classic propaganda technique for a reason. When a lie is repeated often enough, our brains start to process it as familiar. And what feels familiar feels true. The brain doesn't like to work hard, so when it encounters a piece of information it has seen before, it labels it as safe and true to save energy. The lie doesn't have to be convincing. It just has to be consistent. So, why does any of this matter? Because misinformation isn't just about fooling a few individuals. It's about reshaping entire societies. It influences elections, it divides communities, and it radicalizes beliefs. It makes people stop listening to each other, because when you live in an echo chamber, disagreement doesn't feel like a different opinion. It feels like a personal attack from a hostile outsider. But here's the good news. Once you understand how this persuasion machine works, you stop being a target and start being a thinker. You gain the power to reclaim your own mind. So, let's look at the traits of a mind that's susceptible to misinformation and how to avoid them. A misinformed mind tends to react emotionally rather than pausing to verify. It shares instantly instead of checking the source. It believes headlines without ever reading the actual article. It automatically rejects opposing views without giving them a moment of thought. And it almost exclusively follows people and sources that already agree with them. How do you break free from this cycle? It's simpler than you think. First, actively seek out opposing opinions. Make it a habit to read from sources you don't normally agree with. Second, slow down. Before you share, take a breath. Ask yourself, is this designed to make me angry? Is this designed to make me afraid? If the answer is yes, be extra skeptical. Third, always question emotionally charged content. And finally, consciously diversify your information sources. Follow experts, journalists, and thinkers from a wide range of backgrounds and perspectives. Let's look at a few real-life examples. Think of a viral fake story about a public figure or a company. A completely fabricated claim, packaged with an emotional headline, can get millions of shares in a matter of hours. By the time fact-checkers publish a correction, the damage is already done. The lie has already been cemented in people's minds because emotion traveled faster than analysis. Or consider political echo chambers. People on one side literally stop hearing any facts or arguments from the other side. Their feeds are filled with content that paints the opposition as not just wrong, but evil or stupid. As a result, political discussion dies and is replaced with hostility. And we've all seen the social media algorithm at work. You curiously click on one conspiracy video, and suddenly, your YouTube or TikTok feed becomes an endless rabbit hole of evidence supporting that conspiracy. The algorithm isn't trying to tell you the truth. It's just trying to keep you watching. And in the process, it builds a false reality around you. The key takeaway is this. Fake news and propaganda target your emotions, not your logic. Echo chambers trap you by feeding you only what you already believe. And simple repetition can turn the most outrageous lie into something that feels like truth. But once you understand this, once you can see the strings being pulled, no one can manipulate your thinking again. You become the one in control. So I want to ask you, what is one misinformation trap you see people falling into most often today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective might just help someone else see things more clearly. And if you found this valuable and want to train your mind to think more independently, save this video for later. Better yet, share it with someone you know who could use a little more digital clarity in their life. Thanks for watching, and remember to think before you share.